to another video. We had some more deck lists posted yesterday, day before actually, on the 20th of December, and I decided that I'm gonna do more of what I've already done. I enjoy playing different deck lists that play, cards that I don't think of, or maybe other players haven't really thought of or tried to take a chance on, or just to play something different. So up first, even though it's a very similar strategy, there's a mono black deck, mono black eye twitch. They tend to run stuff like Blood on the Stone. They're more snow focused. This one seems to just be focused on eye twitch, Sedgemoor Witch, and Reclusive Taxidermist, which is basically a 2-mana task for any color, which is pretty neat for standard. I know there's a arena only one that's similar to this, but this one actually becomes a 4/4 if there are 4 more creature cards in my graveyard. So it becomes a 4/4 for 2 mana, so that's pretty good. I'll have to see how it plays out. This isn't a card that it was on my radar at all. Playing Nissa as well. I don't know about 18 lands in Nissa, although technically we have Agadeem's Awakening and Hagra Mauling. So it's an extra 6 lands, so technically it's 24, kind of. Yeah, it's basically, you get like Sedgemoor going with a bunch of removal, and eventually you just sort of overwhelm the opponent that way, or one of your planeswalkers takes care of the job. And we have Mascot Exhibition as a win condition in the sideboard. Deadly Dispute, it's pretty typical fare, although I haven't seen a deck list play 4 of these. The good thing about this is it's one of the few decks that I've seen this in, besides like Zombies or something like that, where you can actually, for 6 mana, you can actually get one of each of your creatures back. There's a few other lists posted on December 20th that also play Agadeem's Awakening, but don't follow the same kind of pattern. All right, well, let's get to some games and see how we make out. So I'll have the link for where the deck lists are in the description down below if you want to take a look at some of the other ones. Again, I've said it before, I don't plan on playing anything that's, standard fare, like blue red or mono green or mono white. Those decks have been played to death, and likely the proper or best configuration already exists, so I'm not going to bother, getting into that. And plus, I don't enjoy playing whatever is the meta in standard. Okay. I don't really need 2 mana for anything. I don't have anything on turn 2. I do have Baleful Mastery. I'll probably reveal the forest just so I have access to Baleful Mastery, although on turn 2 there's not much that they can play that I want to exile anyway. And already right off the bat, I can see that I would rather this be Snakeskin Veil rather than this card. Because now I'd be able to play Sedgemoor and have the Drought ready to go. Play this. Yeah, I'll play this at Black Source. Play another. Yep. In the turn. So now I would actually have protection if I had a Snakeskin Veil. Yeah. Mind you, it is still dealing damage, and I can get them back with Agadeem's Awakening. At least I can get some of them back. They're likely playing Blood on the Snow and Planeswalkers. So I'll be able to put 2 counters. There's another reason I wanted to play this deck as well, because this is another one of these cards that I actually like a little bit more than some of the other man lands like the Hall of the Storm Giants. It can get really, really huge, and if your opponent doesn't have a removal spell for it, I don't really want. I think I will get this. I drew the land anyway. So we'll play the land. Oops. We'll return those. Yep. I'll still have Baleful Mastery. On the turn. Now they could potentially have. Yep, that's fine. Now they need an answer to the Crawling Barrens. Yep. So I should just be able to remove it here and then smash with the team. Yep. Again, that's one of the reasons why I really like the Crawling Barrens. The Crawling Barrens can get really huge really quickly. And that's essentially how the deck's supposed to work. Although I still think maybe Fortifying Drought is a better choice than Snakeskin Veil because it allows you to punch through for a little bit more damage. I still think keeping your permanent alive and then still pumping it. There's no other lifelink, I don't think, in the deck, so I don't think it's necessary. The one time that playing Necroblossom Snarl paid off. All right. Okay. I don't think exiling it will do anything right now. Still doesn't kill it. Attack. Probably block, I think, here, maybe. Actually, they probably shouldn't. I think it's better to keep up the Baleful Mastery. Just in case they play like a portable hull or something. Yep. I think I will exile this. I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily the right play, but okay. Attack. That's fine. Now they'll need to fight it. Yeah. Okay. So now I have 5 mana at my disposal. Neither one of these does anything. I think I keep the eye twitch up now to block.
The land is savage and defiant.
I'm gonna mill and try to get a land. No land. Okay. What did we get? Okay. Next, I'm not going to attack. I'm gonna pass with that. I don't need to cast it just yet. Block now. That way I can they're likely going to get I can't really use that right now. I think it's just this. Okay. Play lands. Get another swamp. I have 4 mana available. I'm not going to walk into a removal spell. There's kind of no point. I could have minused, but okay. Okay. This is decent. They didn't have any swamps. Okay. Might have been why they were not being able to play anything there. Yep. now I can minus her to bring back the witch. And then still have poison the cup. Let's play the eye twitch again.
Every branch and bone fights for Zendikar.
Oh wow, it gets counters. Huh. It's part of that's something that I never saw. We're just gonna pass. Now I have a drought and poison the cup available. Oh, we get the scry too. Sure. I don't think I want any more land. So we'll keep just Professor Onyx on top. Okay. I guess this gets good with this card. That's interesting. Okay. Cool. Yep. The only problem with this play, if I play Professor Onyx now, that Professor Onyx will die. This doesn't do anything. Nissa won't do it. Yeah, I don't think I have a choice. I think I just have to play Professor and then minus. I could. The only other option I have here is I could plus 6, then it's still. Yeah. There's still 4 damage from that, so it's still either way it would have still killed Professor Onyx. Wouldn't have mattered.
If anyone needs me, don't.
Yep. I'm gonna start falling behind here. Yeah, quite a bit. I'm gonna start falling behind here, I think. I can return Sedgemoor. And then Witherbloom command, kill this shade. I don't think I have any other options here. And I still have Fortifying Drought as well.
I did all I could. Vitality is a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah. So this thing is pretty big here now. It's +5. That's quite a bit of damage. I probably could have afforded to take that and then cast this next turn. Yep. Yeah, this is going to put this game way out of reach. Yep. I need to draw something. Maybe like another Meat Hook Massacre here. That's not good. If I do have a lot of removal in my deck. I think I am. I don't. If I I don't think I can attack. Well, if they double block, I won't be able to kill both of them. So there's no point in There's no point in attacking if I can't kill both on a double block. Yeah. They're playing, actually, it seems like they're playing more than the usual one of in their deck. So maybe 2 and 2. So once they hit the 27 life, it's pretty much game over. Meat Hook Massacre. Come on. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. So if I pump this, it'll survive. They do have another angel, and they'll get another one after that. All right. Well, that's about all I could do. Yep. Sure. Well, it's not going to do anything for me. I think I have to do this. Oh, no. That was a bad draw. Yuck. Well, that was a really bad draw. I have a lot of removal. Where's my removal? Yeah, now it's over. Yep. Oh, that was a really good draw for them. No, I'm not really playing. I don't really have any outs at this point. I have both my Meat Hook Masters already. Well, Professor Onyx isn't bad, but does not get the job done, unfortunately.
New job, new life, new opportunities. Guess you don't need my help.
Yeah, a little too late with some of this stuff.
I have impeccable study habits.
Yep, good game. It kind of drew me towards the end there. Unfortunately, I don't know if that was the right call to actually sacrifice the Sedgemoor at that point. But my next draw would have been Witherbloom Command, and it wouldn't have been enough to actually do anything. And then I still had to, fade some of their draw steps as well. And I think the double land there kind of hurt me, actually. Actually, that's true. I would have drawn 2 lands in a row had I not sacrificed the Sedgemoor, so it wouldn't have mattered. So right off the bat, this card was... I never saw this card until it was way too late, and something like this is just... If you draw... It's like anything, any mana producer like this. If you draw them way too late, they're just not good. And I only never had maybe 2 or 3 creatures in my graveyard at one time. So if anything, I would probably play the what's it called? The polyhedron. The one that's also a land, I think. Let's see. Florahedron. So I might play this instead just because it actually gives you a couple more lands as well. And it still comes down as a 1/1. It doesn't tap for any color. It doesn't technically get bigger later. But a 2-mana 4/4 at that point in the game was just not good enough anyway. Neither is this, but I kind of like this as a land as well. This was interesting at some points. I still think this should be Snakeskin Veil. The amount of times that I could have just saved Sedgemoor, pumped it, and made a token as well was much, much better. Nissa actually in that last game was actually really, really good. It was much better than I thought it was. And I likely have been playing it incorrectly in the past. So I really, really like this card. She's obviously really good. Witherbloom Command, again, not a good enough removal spell, I don't think. Especially when you're depending on it kind of as a removal spell. It's good against like maybe mono white or something like that where it'll kill like a lot of the little dorks. I'm not a big fan of Necrotic Fumes. Well, there's not really much else. I'd probably play the 5-mana Lesson over this one just because it's do need a creature and sometimes it's not feasible. I don't like very conditional removal spells, and this, like this one here, it's a little too conditional. It's also sorcery. Like I would probably go up to 4 Poison the Cup and even potentially up to 4 Hagra Mauling, or maybe 4 of those. This card was very good every time I drew it. All right, so that leaves us with 6 cards to add. Definitely want to go up to that for sure. Let's see. So for a 2-mana creature, Jadar might be an option if it was working in the current standard format. I think it's still bugged. I don't particularly want to find out if it is or not. There's a possibility for Tainted Adversary as well. Even Skycleave Shade, but I'd prefer something that could block. This is really only going to get, their deck took advantage of it because I was more of the control deck. I was playing the control deck role in that matchup. And this card basically just kind of destroys control decks. Maybe something like this as a 2-drop can come in. I don't think there's any green. Lotus Cobra doesn't really do anything in this type. Maybe the Outland Liberator. Maybe like a split like this. It's possible. Anyway, you get a little bit of game against artifacts and enchantments. It does get a bit bigger without needing to have, basically just gets bigger on its own, unlike the Reclusive Taxidermist. It needs a little bit of work to get it to that. And this can also, as a 2/1 lifelink, kind of bolster your life a little bit. And it can also return, a Sedgemoor or an Eye Twitch from the graveyard. We still have the 6 extra lands, so we're still playing 24 lands, essentially. We just kind of bolstered some of our removal. I don't know if any deck that plays Meathook Massacre should be playing less than 4, especially in the best of 1 format. But anyway, that'll do it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And the deck list is down below in the description. These are deck lists from December 20th. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you later.